how much, but I'm going to give him either between $800 to $1,100.
Oh, nice.
And he's going to buy all the purchases. He's going to purchase everything, build it. And then when I get my computer and it's all officially nice, ready to go for streaming,
Yeah?
I'm going to do a 24-hour chess.
Yeah, let's go. Okay.
And then all donations go towards... And then when I get...
Okay, sick. We're live. We're live already on my Twitch as well. So just confirm that. Let me close a bunch of this stuff.
I should be able to hear you. I wonder if you can hear me. I wonder if I can hear me on your Twitch. So let's take a look.
You should be able to hear me off Twitch. Just so you know, I'll send you an invite to the Vaughn Chess Club Discord as well.
I don't even see you on. Do I have you followed? I don't think I have you followed. Oh, never mind. You're on. I see you.
Yeah. See, there you go. So, yeah, I guess whenever it starts at 7:30, you were saying?
Yep, I can hear me. Okay. I just got off it now. I can hear you.
Okay, good. Okay, awesome. Another thing is, do you want, I have music, but I need, like, a good playlist if you guys want me to play a playlist.
I don't know, because I think, it's tough to say. I don't know, like, there's a difference between having music and not having music.
Yeah.
But I feel like, remember, you're doing commentating, and that usually requires, you usually don't want to do, you could have music, you could play techno in the background, or you could play nothing, and then just be because you're going to be going through so many games, hopefully you're going to get at least, it would be a success if we get 5 people at least.
Yeah.
But if we get 10 or more, then it's going to be ridiculous, right? Imagine 10 games of analyzing, it's all randomized, so I'm playing different openings for everyone.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm not playing fucking all white or all black. I want to have some fun, and I'm playing serious, man. $10, that's serious money, man.
Wow, that's pretty sexy.
The struggle is real.
Okay. Just another thing I'll send you quick. Those are just the 2 chess servers that I mainly have. There you go.
Chess servers for?
Oh, someone has a bot for me when I go live. No, those are just servers that's Agamater's server and the VCC Discord.
What are you talking about, man? I'm gonna create my own. Oh, it's gonna be Vegereness.
I thought we were gonna have an ECC one originally, but then I had one, but then I deleted it because you guys didn't really approve or no one was really joining or anything. So.
Well, it might be different now, right? Because this is gonna happen for 3, 4, or 5 months, so.
Yeah.
It's gonna go for a while.
Okay.
Okay, I'm actually gonna start. I'll start carrying at 7:20.
Okay. Well, I'm already good. So what? You're just gonna play a different opening for every single game, and how do I actually get to see every single game? Do I have to click individually or?
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. I think you're just gonna go to every single game and
click.
I think, or no. I think maybe there's a way where you can if you go on my profile, you can watch me.
Oh yeah, maybe, and have multiple tabs open or something.
So just curious, I just moved away completely from the computer. So can you still hear me?
Yeah, completely. It's still the same.
So it's actually not the computer; it's the headphones. So the headphones are really good then. Oh god.
Yeah.
AirPods are godly.
Yeah.
You can crystal clear, eh?
You're fine with us having a Discord as long as somebody else is running it. Yeah. Well, I had one originally, Jeremy, when I had it for a month or 2. I had invited people.
We need more people, man. We need more.
But because dude, with the VCC one, it's not super active. But look, I'll show you guys what we have. We have a bunch of different channels for everything. And we have even voice channels. You just click on a voice channel and it pops you in one of there. But we even have a bot that displays automatically, literally just a couple minutes ago, that I was live as well, Jeremy. So, and it'll say, the title, the name, everything, right? So, we have, I don't know, I think, what's his name has the bot. Yeah. I don't know if that was Alex that added it, or someone added this bot, but this bot does that for us, which is nice. Yeah, we have a general, chat, puzzles. I'm the only one that, posts puzzles in this, basically. Yeah, game analysis, stream schedule.
So guess what I did?
What'd you do?
I have found every single game I have ever written.
Ever what?
All my tournament games, I found every single one of them. I have them in the book, right? I have them all right now.
Oh, nice. That's beautiful.
So if I count them real quick, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11, 12, 13. Oh no, I probably only have found half of them. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23,
My God.
24. I have 25 tournament games I'm holding right now.
Can you post puzzles on the Insta? Or on our website? We are looking for volunteers. Yeah, I could post puzzles. I don't do it as much. I only post ones, Jeremy, honestly, that I really like. Because these were all original ones that I like, just ones that I liked a lot. Like there was that Crazy Mate in 3-1. There was ones like this that's just like like absolutely nuts ones where you have 6 bishops and 3 rooks and like just fun ones in general. And then some cool ones like king and pawn endgame ones that you should know. But they're only really ones that I liked, and this was like the dump of like everything that I really liked for when I had it. The last post, was in 2019, at the end of 2019. And the most recent one was a month ago sometime. Yeah, a month and a couple of days ago or something, maybe. I don't know.
Oh my God. 2113 has just entered the arena.
2113, never ever ever, let's go. Hold on, what is this? This is a
That's bullshit.
Oh, and it's a 3010. Holy crap! So it's like an actual standard like time control.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is quality games. We're not joking around. This is like you're entering my strength.
The power level now.
Well, look. So I'm looking at the 2113 stats, and technically, like my account's stronger. Like I've had a lot of higher rating, like 22, 2300 in Blitz and Bullet, but going against a 2100 against a Simul is like death.
Yeah.
It's honestly death.
So I have, hold on, just so you know, because I've done all my stuff on Lichess, you know how you were counting your games? I have, how much is that? 64 plus 14? I've played 78 classical games in total.
You played more chess than me?
78 classical games in total.
You think? I didn't realize he had played more games than me already.
Like classical games?
Maybe not. Hold on. Let me look at the Etobicoke.
This guy's rating has started off pretty high. Even he was like 1900 just starting.
Holy shit! I don't even know how to write this guy's name. Never, ever Eve.
His puzzles have been his puzzles just jumped.
Okay, so let me check my chess.ca.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna.
His classical is 21. Yeah, 2113. His blitz is 2000.
Yeah, so if we went toe to toe, I'd probably beat him both of those, but not in the Simul. He's gonna crush. That's $10 guaranteed right there. Guaranteed.
Ooh.
Okay, so I'm doing the math right now. 5.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. 16, we don't know if it's a dude.
23, 29, 32, 37, 38.
Okay. Okay. So. Yeah.
48, 51. No, sorry, 48, 52, 53, 58, 63. 63. I've only played 69 tournament games.
69?
Yeah, 69.
Yeah, so I've played 78. So what? 9 more than you?
Damn.
That's like an extra 2 tournaments basically. So not a lot.
Damn.
But you've also been playing for way longer than me. But you stopped. That's the thing, right?
No, but I had a 10. If I was still playing for those 10 years.
Yeah. There's no way I could even. Yeah, there's no way I could even compare with 10 years worth of games. So yeah, we'll see. What's his name is playing right now? Carlson's playing right now.
Never, ever just message me. I don't know who this person is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
He just said, I know this isn't Jeremy playing. Wow.
Yeah, come in. Oh, sorry. I don't know why the door's locked. I'm not streaming.
Who's online?
What's his name? Matty.
Oh, where's
What up?
She's gone.
Where?
Home.
Did you take her to her parents?
No, just to her house. I thought she wanted to go to her mom's, but she didn't end up going there. She went to her things.
Okay, is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
Why'd she go home?
I don't know, she just wanted to go home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she's okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay.
I should probably increase the...
Right, she wants to go home to... In her house?
No, I don't think it's that.
Oh, okay.
I think she's just like missing home and kind of bored when I have to do work here.
Yeah, so she can come out and do stuff. Or maybe she
I know.
do stuff
Hold
with us.
on. I gotta turn up the brightness on these because also
So you're playing chess and stuff.
plenty of
with those
time
girls?
to go. Yeah, of course, Jeremy. Hold on. Let me get another scene. Let me get a nice scene. So what's up? I'm gonna be streaming, Mom.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Like
No,
I already am.
Oh, sorry. I was
No,
just
it's all
curious
good.
what you want for dinner or whatever.
I'm okay. Like those Harvey's burgers were good.
Okay, there's one more too.
What should I put? Oh, Matt's pattern. Here, Matthew, that's your pattern.
Okay.
So that's in the background. That's what we're gonna have. There we go. A bright pattern like that. Let me see. Hi, Mrs. Khan.
I'm hanging up on you. I'm starting my recording now.
Okay, go ahead.
So just start like boosting it up. Have people if there's people watching you, have them join. Like
Okay, let me get
give them the link.
the actual link. Yeah. Let me get
Because
the
we
link.
need more than 4 people, man. Like 4 people will be boring. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's hard to hype 4 people.
For Simul. There you go. Okay, he's gone. Gone off of that. Okay. No problem. Okay, so that's the link for the Simul there. Let me post it in the Discord as well. There we go. Post it in there. I don't have anything there. Okay. Matthew donates. Who wins? Ends with EVE. They say in the message. What else do we have? Everyone just sign up, honestly, for the link. I posted the link down there. I don't know if I should... Can I edit? No, there's not really anything I can edit in terms of the actual... Oh, I guess the title, I don't want to put it in there, but at least it's here. So there you go. Anyone that's watching right now, please sign up. You want to get at least, I think... Last time he was saying there was around, I think, 18 people, he was saying, or something like that. 15 to 18 people. So we want to get a bit more than just 4 here. Where is... Did I post it in... I'll edit this and say... There you go. And tag everyone in that. I don't think I sent it to anywhere else. I can try and put it in the... I can to our chat. Is hosting with let me grab my link here for Twitch. Let's see this. Um 20 what is it? There you go. Alex, what's up, man? How you doing? Do you want to play? You want to play? He's going to have a Simul, Alex. So if you don't know what a Simul is, it's where one person plays multiple people all at once. And they're long games, Alex. They're 30 minutes and 10 seconds. So if you want, you can come and play. I already posted the link there. All you have to do is hit join, and you'll pop up as a candidate player, and then he'll accept, and you can get play. You can he'll start playing. I think it's in like 5-10 minutes that he's starting, I believe. So there you go. I maybe should have posted that in event chat, but whatever, that's fine. Okay. Awesome. Any other chess channels that I should do? And where's the link to the Simul itself? There you go. I'll grab my Twitch link again from here. Da. Oh. There we go. I'll try. I already posted in that string dog one. Nah, we'll see. Okay, there we go. Break from Arma. He's going back to play. I'm going to come here and watch. Put the stream on his other monitor. Lucky man with 2 monitors. Is there any... Let me see if I can just copy that message, actually. From here. The other one's omitted, maybe. Yeah. There we go. Okay. It's not even 2 monitors. Using a school laptop as a secondary monitor. Nice one. Oh. Big sad. Okay. Maybe I should also post that. Maybe let's say donate $10 to VCC. There we go. Copy that. That. And okay, I don't think that this one needs it, but that one maybe. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'll be back in just a sec. I want to get a drink. I'll be back. Let me see if I can actually set the screen. There you go. Oop. That. Back. Please pay my mortgage. There you go. Okay. Yeah, so I'm back. There we go. Okay. There we go. Ag. Tours. Okay, there we go. It's gonna be a long night. Jeez. Okay, I want to see the games. When does it start? ETZ. What's ETZ mean? ETZ. What? No clue. Oh, Eastern time zone? Okay. Yeah, okay. Doesn't look like anyone's coming from those. Yeah, I thought it was, that's what I was gonna say, yeah. It's a misacronym for Eastern. Yeah, because I thought it was EST normally. For every loss I suffer, I donate $10. Okay. It's the aim of the modern school not to treat every position according to one general law, but according to the principle inherent in the position. Wow. Darn, if I was home earlier, I could have posted this a bit earlier. Maybe people would have tried to join. Okay, it started now. Let's see. Where is he? Is he in this one? Yeah. How can I see which game he's in? Am I gonna have to open tabs for each single game? That's fine. Nothing there. Okay, A4. Did I have the openings? How do I know which one he's gonna play on? That one, then fresh, okay. Okay, so he actually clicks on which one he wants to go to, I guess. Okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't know how this worked on Lichess. Knight F3. I bet you it just keeps coming. See if the general window will update as the games are played. So you can just watch all of them at the same time. The general window, you mean? Just like click on this and see if it'll rotate. Oop. Because I don't think it'll actually move. Yeah, see, it doesn't move with that. It'll just, I can view it here, but it'll just keep going around through all of these. So I'm not 100% sure what you mean. Like this window, yeah, it will, but then I won't get to see the full boards for each one. Oh, so just stay here, you're saying, and just watch it like this? Okay. So what is this? I forget the name of this opening. This one is interesting. And it's a... What was the move order for this? E4. Oh, it's a knight c6 after e4. Well, I mean, like, I don't get to see, like, in... Like this type of interface for it. It's just it's small. And I don't know if everyone else can see. Can you guys see it clearly off the stream? Or is it, like, small for you guys? I feel like it's kind of small for me. But that's fine. Okay, so now this is looking more like a French, but with a knight on c6, so it's getting in front of the c5, in front of the c pawn, which normally you want to have the c5 break for. This looks like a King's Indian defense here. This also looks like another French. This looks like a c4 Queen's Gambit. Yeah. See, that's what I mean, because I want like the big interface for everything, but I guess it doesn't really give that to me or give me that option, I guess. So yeah. What about this one? What happened here? This also kind of looks Frenchish, but the C pawn hasn't been pushed yet. And this looks like also like another. What is this? Yeah, like I said, probably a C4 opening and. Okay. And what was this? Did I guess this opening as well? Okay, no, this is just a D4. Okay. So, not bad so far. He's looking solid in a lot of the games. Now the question is, hold on, for this specific game, because this is... Oh, it also goes by rating. I just noticed that. So that's also why it's organized. It's organized by his opponent's rating first, like the highest rated, and then down and down and down. I think. Yeah. So he's playing... Yeah, this was a King's Indian defense of black. So normally black strives for either c5 or e5, and white normally responds with d5, grabbing more space. But you have to chip away at the center here. It's too strong with all these center pawns. And those are the main breaks in this opening. This one as well just looks like a normal French. Knight c6. He's stalling on knight f6 probably, because if he plays e5, then maybe his knight will get kicked back to d7. Knight c6 is good though, already starts to put pressure on d4. What happened here? Probably c4 and a d5, yeah, and he traded on d5. This was just the normal d4 opening that he had. Kind of like the knight d4 move, but bishop b4, bishop e7 also looked good there. Knight f5. This is looking pretty decent for black. But the problem is he'll never get the c5 pawn out. Like, it'll take him at least a move with the knight and then c5 itself, so at least 2 moves to get that in. What else? Bishop e3. The normal spot for the bishop in these openings is either e3 or g5. e3 is slightly more passive, I guess, but it does protect the center. What else is going on here? Okay, so he played knight c3, traded. I'm assuming he'll take with the b pawn towards the center in this. Opening up the file for the rook on the b file here, which might be useful to put some pressure against b7. And also just strengthening the center in general. Taking away actually will allow a queen trade, and then white cannot castle afterwards, so I'm pretty sure he'll play b takes there. Here, c5 looks pretty good. Knight bd7 is probably also fine. What else? Here, you just castled. Yes, knight bd7 there. Okay, so did he drop a pawn here? With bishop d3. If he takes and takes, there's no bishop b5 check trying to win the knight, because the knight can actually take it. So, not sure about this. This looks like white has already lost a pawn, because there's no other way, like takes. I don't see how else you can exploit the knight being unprotected, because other than that it can just go right back to f5 and still be fine. And if he takes on f5, then you just take back with the knight on f5 and the knight's safe. Queen d2, so he's probably going to castle queenside and go h4, h5, or g4, g5 eventually. There. Knight f3 defends d4 there. Bishop g4. Yeah, so he took with the b pawn in that game. Okay. Bishop d3. After this, c5. So the move order of that was just changed, but what I had was originally what he's even played. Knight e2. Maybe at some point be some type of f4 eventually. With a trade and then f4. But after he's castled, probably. What's his time situation on some of these? Okay, so he's a bit down on each clock. Not on every clock, but in this one he's taking a bit more time on each move there. C4 by Cameron, so now Cameron will probably go knight c3, put more pressure on d5, and this knight's still pinned. What else? So either bishop e7 here. Bishop e7 here looks okay. Maybe even taking on c4 is probably also okay, but I don't want to give that up. I'd rather leave the tension for that. Alright, he took. So definitely knight takes feels natural here for this game. So this is what I wanted to see. How is he gonna... Did he just drop the d-pawn here? And there's not even like a bishop e3 move, because then you can just take with the knight. So you can't really kick the knight away unless you play c3, and then black can just say, oh, I want a pawn, and go back. I don't really see the compensation that white has for it. There's no real way to get rid of the knight without him just leaving and saying I want a pawn, and there's no concrete way to take advantage of this, because then the knight can always just take there. So now looks like he's in the think tank for that one. Okay, so he did actually play c3. And that one now I'm just expecting knight c6 there. Looks good. Back to this game. Took on c4. e5 here. d5. e5. Okay, yeah, obviously bishop takes. Bishop c5 also here. Just solidifying more control over the dark squares. Yeah, knight takes was done there. What else in this game? After knight f6, I'm probably expecting some type of... He's considering probably e5 or just trading. I wonder what he's going to play here. For fresh. Fresh has. Okay, knight b6. Here. He could give a check, play bishop d7 maybe, and then go back to d3. That looks pretty good. Sorry about that. Hold on. Hold up. Give me 1 sec. Sorry, guys. Okay. Bishop e6 here. So he could take on e6 and give him the center, but this actually... I don't think that bishop will be useful. What? Yeah, come in.
Who's mine?
She's gone. It's back to her house.
Huh? Back to... What, her place or
her place? Her place downtown.
Oh, how come?
She just wanted to go.
Oh.
Yeah. She wasn't going to stay here another night, that's the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, did you have anything to eat yet? Or did
Not yet, no. I'm streaming right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm not super hungry though, those Harvey's burgers were fine.
So you're okay?
I'm okay for now, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Trades on f3 there. Queen takes, looks good. Okay, so did he just drop a pawn here? Fresh has. Or no, okay, he's just dumping the knight in the center there. If takes, then knight d2 maybe. Takes. Knight takes, knight d2, takes here. If you take on c3, then
Riley, you didn't have the
queen
extra
takes.
burger?
I did have the extra burger.
Why is there another one on the counter?
I don't know, I had 2 though. Bishop c5. Gaining some control of the dark squares here. I don't really see a game where he's necessarily worse right now, or where there could be concrete tactics, but it looks good here. In this game specifically, actually, one with Jeremy here. Knight. this knight? Not knight a5, c6. Takes, take. Oh no, you can't. Alright, so if you move the knight, the idea is probably queen a4 then. And you win the bishop here. So I don't think he can really, unless he moves the knight to, no, even if he moves the knight, no, knight e7, queen here, you could go bishop d7 actually, so that looks okay. And then the queen would probably have to go to either e4 or c4 just to defend d5 even. Not sure, but that also looks like it's pretty passive going backwards. e4 is definitely another move. e4, and if he takes here, you can trade and take e4. If he takes here, you trade the queens, takes, king takes, and you take on here. And it looks like black is actually winning there, because now the threat is to just take here and get another queen. And if you move the king, then you're just going to take there anyway. Or you can take on c6 after that. So I don't know if d5 was good. I think e4 looks pretty good there. e4. Oh, that also will prevent any ideas with queen a4 and trying to pick up the bishop as well. So that looks pretty good. What else? Okay, g4 in this game, so he's going for a g5 push eventually. And e4 there. The e4, we just looked at that. What's gone on here? What have we missed here? What if had you keep the cash and the L stay in free? Where's that? I feel like that's a name that... Oof. Regardless. Where's this? Okay, so what happened after this? Knight b6, went back, takes. Okay, so not much, just that line where he traded. Yeah, bishop e7. Bishop a6, that's actually pretty annoying. You might have to go d3 to just defend everything there and open up the bishop. What else? Knight e3 here. That knight feels a bit loose, but it is putting pressure on g2 and c2, but so far both of those are covered. So definitely a possibility. Something like a4 and b4 eventually. a4, he has to go bishop here and then a4, and he'd have to probably go a5 or a6 to stop anything there, because the bishop has to stay on this diagonal here to help support the knight. a4 here looks pretty good actually, and then even a knight. Actually, what am I saying? Doesn't knight b3 here just win if it was white's turn? Well, it is white's turn actually. What am I saying? Knight b3, the bishop's attacked, the knight's hit twice, so both pieces are attacked. How does he save both? I don't think he can. Even trying to defend the bishop, just you take the knight and you win, or you take the bishop and then you take the knight. Either one looks good. This I don't believe was good. It's a bit too... Yeah, knight b3 looks good there for white. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, he took there. e4 was still played there. Castle's here. So white's very solid here. Looking well after knight c3. We'll be doing very well. What's going on here? You play b4? b4 takes. And if takes back, then what's this idea after like bishop e7 or something? The c4 still hit, and if you play d3 then weakens this, but it does allow the bishop out. Okay, this game looks like he's just going to lose a piece, black, I believe, after knight b3. All the squares are covered here. g2's covered, c2's covered. There's no really other good square for it. Over here, yeah, just take back. After e4, see, what is he gonna do here? This is what I'm wondering. If he plays something like h3, then h3 looks like a defense, but I'm not sure. You can still probably just take. Not sure about this one. H3 actually, that kind of does look annoying. Because if you have to go back to H5, then he can push G4. But still, actually, even after bishop here, if he's going to play G4 and weaken it by that much, then you just go back and the knight's still hit and your knight's still hit. So that actually still looks even okay with bishop here, because then if he tries to trade off the knights like this, H3, bishop H5, G4, bishop G6, he can play knight D4 there actually, but then you can always trade off the knights. And if he tries to take your knight, then you take his and your bishop's unlocked here. Or if you take his knight, you can trade queens first, play rook D8, and then take back, or then take this knight here. And that'll look pretty good for black, I believe. So that looks okay. Over here, what's going on here? That's still in the same position. Still castled there. Yeah, he went back. Bishop E7. C4 is the problem now, so D3 looks okay. Yeah. He still hasn't gone back to this game. I'm wondering about that. Some of these games should be just very simple. Like this, you got to take back. What is he doing over here? What happened here? Knight takes. Takes and queen H4. Bishop F2. And queen G4 maybe? Is that his idea? Queen G4. There is knight takes there. Knight D4. Queen could maybe take it though, I think. Queen takes, and takes. Okay. Oh no, he's losing now, isn't he? Check, move the king, you take the queen, takes. And he has 3 pieces, yeah, white's winning this now. I don't think that piece sack worked on G4, no. Yeah. He finally took back there. Knight, okay, so knight C3, and I'm assuming bishop E7 here, and knight D5. This looks good. He could go bishop G3 here, or he could trade. Okay, yeah, so this one he should definitely just take the knight on E3 and win. Everything else kind of still the same. I wish we had more games here. Knight G5. So he's going for that pawn there. But if you go for that pawn, he can also win D4 here, I believe. Takes, and takes with either the queen or the knight. Takes with the queen actually is better. Probably takes. If he takes here. Yeah, it's still pretty even for that game, I'd say. This one, though, he's got to take the queen, and then it looks like he's just down a piece for this. Okay, he's won a piece in this game, down a piece in the top game here. What else? Yeah, bishop h5 in that one. Because g4 also extremely weakens the king side, and this king will forever be airy. Yeah, so g4 I think was forced there. Yeah, trade. Got to take with the queen back here, looks like. Taking with the knight. Taking with the knight might make some sense, but yeah, taking with the queen looks more natural there. Rook b8, I don't really understand the point of that. If you ever play b5, c5 can always be somewhat annoying there. Once he gets this bishop over to like e3, it should be pretty good for him. Bishop e3 now looks good. Bishop e3 now looks pretty good. Okay, yeah, so he's won the piece in that one. Bishop g6, knight g5. Okay, yeah, now he's just developing naturally. Okay, so let's see the technique for that game. At least. Let's see if anyone else has responded to any of these. No one responded. Wow. Big rip. Okay. Well, what else is going on? Okay, he's trading there. I'm not so sure that this trade is as good, because now this knight goes from being a 3rd rank knight to a 4th, and in the center. Not 100% sure on that. After this, white will probably play rook c1, queen d2, and rook d1 or something like that, or queen c2 potentially. Well, black probably has to do some like bishop d7 and then challenge for the c file there. Why f4? You could always just play d6 there. d6 looks okay. Okay, he's just gonna take back with the knight here, I'm assuming. Taking back with the pawn, yeah. Took with the knight, queen e7 there. You might want to castle queenside here with bishop d7 and castle queenside, but that still looks pretty risky. All the pieces are already over there. And if he castles kingside now, then f5 looks pretty good. f5, or just bring a rook to the d file, or plant the knight on d4 even. This game, yeah, rook c1, rook d8, like I was saying. Is he gonna go knight d4 here, maybe? Knight d4, maybe knight e5. Knight e5 probably actually looks good on knight d4 there, I think. Knight e5 and bishop d6. Potentially, because now this kingside is very, very weak for white. Black is still super solid. And that pawn on e4 here is a menace. The f pawn can never get moving, really. Okay, he's going to allow it. Bishop e5. I like that move actually, because now. But even if after you take, you could always trade queens first, and then play rook b8 or something like that. That's a good move. I like that. Bishop d7 here. Could go c4. You could trade. Okay. Just looks like this game here is gonna end in a slow death. Eventually, white just has to coordinate a bit. Although black's still pretty solid. Okay, yeah, he took d4 in that game, like I was saying. Okay, queen d7. So he just traded. You should be able to convert this one. f5 here. Castles. f6 there looks pretty annoying. f6 and f6, and if you play g6 you're mated, and if you don't then you're gonna get ripped open here. Or you can just plant the knight on d4 afterwards and bring the rooks over, and it looks like this king's in trouble now. Bishop e6. Oh my god, bishop e7 here as well, so now he's losing d6. Looks like. Some bishop h6 check king just goes to c2 and he's fine. So looks like this pawn's also going down now. That game should be easily won there. f6 here looks very, very good. Yes, and he plays it good. So yeah, for the plan for just this one now is to just bring the rooks around. Bring the rook to g3 here and put more pressure on g7, and then if he ever moves it, you just go queen h6 and mate him there. Yeah. And there's not even another normal plan to try and defend these positions at some point is to go king h8 and rook g8, but that doesn't even work because on king h8 you can always take, and then after king takes back, you check, he goes to h8, you check on f6, he has to go to g8, and then you rook swing over, and it's game over there. So even that plan, simple plan, doesn't work. This g-pawn can't move, but you can also just probably... I'm assuming just a slow plan of just bringing the rooks over wins in that game. This one... I don't know what he's going to do there. Quick time, but I stopped midway. It's too hard to commentate and think with 30 minutes. Yeah, just play. Just play for your side. Don't even... Yeah, don't even... I would say not even commentate. I'm doing okay. Yeah, so in this one, like I was saying, after this, takes, trades, and after king takes, you could play something very simple like king. You could play king d8 or even castle here. Castling here looks very nice. Castling here with check on the king, and then you could even maybe take here. Castling looks super nice. Then you can also get the bishop out to like d6 or something like that. Bishop, yeah, okay, he finds it. Very nice. Very nice, and then some even... There's a little bit of play over here automatically off the king because this pawn is so far, but I don't think it's anything really significant here. Which game's my favorite so far? I liked the game, this game, but he just lost to a simple tactic. This one is going pretty slow. This move is still on the board. This one was interesting as well in the beginning. I like... Okay, wait. Okay, whoa. So he actually achieved this... Takes. King there. Alright, rook f3, rook h3, yeah. So this looks like it's still... completely winning here. I don't see how black stops queen h6 now at all. Queen h, you might have to go e5 to even stop that. Or, okay, rook g6, I guess. Stops it for now. But still, this slow plan of just bringing the rooks up and dumping the knight there. Took. Takes back. So he did have that king h8 here. This, and rook g8, and this, and then rook g6. Okay, yeah, I guess he still got that. What game is my favorite? This is a much more positional game. I honestly am starting to like the positional grinds. This looks very nice, but I think something was definitely missed in this game with like there should have been after this and after d3 and rook b8. That move just doesn't look right. Play bishop e3, get your bishop out, and force the knight to do something. If you're gonna trade your good knight for a crappy knight, then that's improving the queen, if anything. And if he's gonna go back, then you can play something like f4, and your bishop's already here to defend the diagonal, if anything. So I'm liking this one, honestly. That looks a bit weakening, but it's just a control g4, I guess. Don't really get g6. I would maybe just castle, I guess. Okay, favorite game though for right now though is probably, I honestly like this one the best. It was pretty interesting earlier, yeah. And even b6. Okay, so there could be a problem here because this bishop now is godlike. The problem is maybe some bishop and get the bishop to b7 and just anchor on that pawn, and the king will always be in a mating net eventually. But yeah, e5, you have to open up the diagonal here, and queen h3, I don't know. It just doesn't look good. Another move that, hold on. So this looks just disastrous. After h3, probably, I don't like this, but probably bishop h5 in here. Because if you threaten, then he just moves here, and it's very hard. I don't see where the bishop goes after this other rook comes here. So he's probably got to do something very passive like that. e5 here. That also stops the knight. But in all honesty, I think you could just take that And the main key point, though, is that this diagonal to the king here for white is completely covered because of the pawn. And if you take and go queen h5, then there's no way to stop this h7 threat without at least losing a rook there. So, and once the knight gets to d4 as well, d4, and just blockades everything. And if you can get the knight to f5 and e7, then you just win. There's still no diagonal checks. There's no good other rook. Yeah, queen h5 defends the rook, threatens mate in 1. Don't see how you stop that unless you play something to a rook to g7 move where he just takes and looks completely crushing there. He's got to find that, though. I don't feel like any other move wins. Because the rook's also attacked now. Plus the king has been kind of ripped open, but this queen h5, or yeah, there's no way to defend off of this diagonal, the pawn, and there's no way to defend it horizontally without just losing a rook. So that looks over with queen h5 there. This game is still on the same move, man. He hasn't touched this game. What is his time at? Oh, he's still trying to make a move. What has gone on? What is going on? You can take here, or you can take back here, but, like, make a move for that. Jesus, I thought it was a lot less. Okay, a5, stopping any play on nearest king there. The light squares are weak, but there's not, like, a queen or anything around to do any major damage yet. Plus, he's got the nice rook and the nice bishop already. If he's gonna he can't even castle because he'll just drop d2 as well, so that's another nice point. But what else looks good? Black just looks good here, but it's hard to, I guess, try and push. Another weird move here, however weird it might seem, might be rook d6 instead, actually, even a bishop d6. Because rook d6, if he plays h5, you go bishop e4, and now you're threatening c6, and there's no way to defend that. And then you can go... Actually, that's a really weird way of doing it, but I actually kind of like that. Rook d6, if h5, bishop e4, this drops. So he's got to find another move. Rook d6, you can play bishop e7 and just double, naturally. So the bishop definitely belongs on d7. Here it can't go there. c5, it's hitting rocks, doing nothing. And d6 honestly looks like the home for a rook right now. If you can win that c-pawn as well, black will be doing very, very well. Okay, finally took there. Bishop h5, like I was saying in that. Because if you tried to go up, then you just pin the bishop, you bring the other rook in, and it's going to be very easy. You just storm the h-pawn and bring your pieces in. What else? What's going on in this game? I've missed this game, and this game as well. Knight e2 here looks natural to try and hit d4. I don't see how we can defend that, actually, because now c5 you just take. So this one looks like knight e2, and you just win the pawn here. And if you get knight c6 in this game, you're laughing with this fork on everything. Oh, I was already in that game. This game I missed a bit. e5 there. Okay, so now I think he's in a bit of... Well, he could go knight f5, though. You just take the knight, actually, and you win the bishop. So it looks like black is winning here. Looks like d5 was just too slow. Should have played knight b3 or something, but that's also just because there was an alignment issue with this rook. However, yeah. No matter how many pieces are in between the queen and the rook, there's always going to be eventually some tactic if you can end up moving these. And this adds another attacker here. And so it looks, I don't know, g3 still looks very bad. Oh no, it doesn't matter. g3 you take and then take here anyway. So there's no way to... I think black's just winning here. Because if you move the knight anywhere to f5, you just take, and then take d3 with the rook, or with the knight even. And you can't move the knight anywhere, otherwise rook d3 just still wins, I believe. If you could go knight c6, it would be nice, but you can't. So big sad. So Cameron looks like he's losing there. Check, and he's pushing the pawn there. Okay, finally some action's going on in this game. Okay, bishop c5 instead of that awkward plan I had. Okay, bishop c4 is preparing h5, but then even on h5 here and you take, then I take c6 and it's not clear. You don't have play against my king and my bishop's a master of the light squares there versus this diagonal doesn't really matter. Nothing on that. It is controlling e8, but the rook wouldn't even function well there because of that. And the main point right now is, that's why I think rook d6 was good, is because it prepares doubling. You can play bishop e7 very naturally and quickly, and you can get your rook into the game very easily, and you prepare to threaten this pawn twice. This game, he looks like he's winning now. What's gone on here? What has gone on there? Also, what's gone on here? Okay, so he just... looks like he... okay. Check. If he goes bishop e2, then you take here. So we might have to go queen and then trade. Queen there. Trade the queens, but then I am not so... what was wrong with just taking here? Taking here stops bishop f4, and if he takes back, then you can go knight takes or queen takes, and it looks fine. Okay, yeah, so what happened here? Rook g2, rook h7, and queen h5. Okay, so that was just a mate. I actually totally missed that. I should have definitely seen that, I guess. Wasn't looking at the checks there. It's a nice mate. Pretty mate. So that game's done. So that was the lowest rated game as well. Oh, 2 wins. He won in another game. Where? What happened here? Did he resign? Yeah, okay, Cameron resigned here. So, yeah, like I said, after knight f4, he's just winning there. So, 2 wins for him so far. But this one looks like he's going to get grinded. Grinded out. Knight e4 now, hit d6. Yeah, queen here. Wasn't so sure. h5 also, that kind of looks like an interesting way to try and fight for it. Could play rook takes. But this is what I was saying. The bishop here belonged on e7, because if anything, after h5, if he's going to play g5, then I'm perfectly fine with that. You still just try and double and take advantage of this bishop's awkward placement, because right now the king can't even move. The pawn restricts the king here, and the bishop restricts the king over here, right? So realistically, he can't, even if he's pinned, if you can get a second attacker to this, it won't matter, because even if he moves, you just take afterwards. And there's nothing you can do. Even if it's not with check, even if he tries to move out of it. Okay. This is why it belonged on e7, because you could also win h4 there. In lines like this, where the h-pawn is weak. So however awkward that looked, I think it actually might have been pretty good. Okay, so we just dropped another pawn, it looks like. On h7 there. So this game, it looks like he's going down. That one's done. Jeremy's doing a lot better than I expected. I'm proud. Very proud. I think he's gotten a lot better. Okay, so what's gone on here? After knight d4. Okay, so bishop c6 to defend c6, and then this. I don't necessarily see why you can't go bishop e3 here. Just get a piece out, and if he trades, then you get the dark squares, which are terribly weak. Everywhere holes on these dark squares here. Knight c6, you're just obviously going to take and take. Knight c5. And it looks like, well, you have to take because you're being forked. And after that pawn takes, you just go knight c5, and it looks pretty good for you. This bishop's diagonal will also forever be closed now. So you'll have to find a new home, I'd like to say. Takes. Even knight e5, actually. Knight e5 also looks... Knight e5 probably is actually a bit better. Because you defend g6, if he ever pushes d4, you take c4. You're getting a bit closer to the king, so I think, yeah. And also you're threatening c6. So yeah, knight e5 looks very good, actually. Knight e5. If he ends up taking here, I think you could just take with this. The h-pawn. And you can still castle there if you wanted to. And then your c6 is still hit. This is also a weakness. Unless you can get a pawn up to d5, but even if you do that, then c4 becomes weak, e4 becomes weak. So this is a weakness right now, so knight e5 looks pretty good for that game. Okay, rook d6, so he has eventually played my idea. Okay, rook e8 there. That game's still frozen. That one's done. That one's done. This one's almost done. Rook d6, so now you just bring the other rook in. That looks really nice. And if you take, I think you could even go... Yeah, just go bishop. Yeah. Take, maybe even rook takes, because then you're also hitting the h-pawn. But actually, even here, I'm not so sure. I feel like takes, maybe even rook here, and if you take here, then takes. Because do you take first? Rook here, takes. Take here, king has to go somewhere, and you take f2 and then chopping everything else. I don't know, maybe even rook a8 here looks winning. Here, chop, chop. If he goes here, you go... Oh, you can't go rook e2. It's key that you can't go rook e2 because of the bishop there. Check, so then king e1 actually. Looks like it might hold. So, maybe you just rook takes and go rook h4 and rook h2 even. That looks pretty strong. Of course I do. Yeah. Yeah, rook takes rook h4 and rook h2. Looks pretty good. This king is very restricted. But I think this bishop definitely belonged on e7. Because if it could get to f6, then you could also hit c3 there. That's the other weakness in the position. c3, a4, c6. White is clearly worse. And also these pawns now are doubled and isolated. King is in a pin. Well, the bishop's in a pin to the king. Yeah, I don't really see. Rook h5 looks good. That's like the safest option. This could get crazy. Yeah, the problem is also this bishop. If the bishop was on e7, it could get to f6. You could hit c3 and h4. Okay, so what else is going on? Okay, he's... Wait, whoa. Did he, like, recover somehow? Did he just drop a full rook for a pawn? Because he think he get the bishop back, but then this comes? And if you take, then I take, and it looks like black is doing very well there. And if not, then bishop e5 and looks secure. That's insane. Did this guy just blunder back? He must have missed king g7 attacking the bishop. Yeah, it takes. Takes back here, you don't even have any rook pin or whatever. You can just go king g6 or something. And looks good. Can't believe it, oh my god. You might actually win that. Oh, what is this? What is this knight f8? What are you doing? Man, go knight e5 or knight c5. Knight e5 looked very good there. See now, queen f3 is going to plan to take here. If you take, then takes, and the bishop or f7's falling now. Oh my god. So you can't take here, but you also got to remove this bishop, but then he can always take here, then f7's hit. Knight e5 there I think was definitely key. Knight e5 on queen f3 you can still... Knight e5 of queen f3 still? Maybe just no, castle's there, he still can take here. Not sure. But definitely I think knight e5 or knight c5 was a better try there. Okay, what's going on with this game? He's going to win the d-pawn there, it looks like. Well, bishop f4 holds it for now, but then e5 and I guess he can take. That one's still done. That one's done. Okay, g5. Queen h5 here. What's going on here? Could just solidify with something like h6. See, the problem is now this knight is... Well, h6, knight h7. And some bishop d4 and then knight here, maybe. That looks pretty weird, but I think it works. h6, solidify g5 first, then go bishop d4. Knight h7, knight f6. Kick the queen away and get the knight to a good square. Another thing they both need to do is bring the rooks to the a file and try and get into a2 for black and into a7 for white. Get into those ranks. Yeah, so it looks like he blundered back. Blundered back in that game. Cannot believe that. Yeah, you've played rook h5. So that one's done. Yo, what's up? How you doing? What's up? Who's messaging me now? Where'd it go? Okay. What else is there to even... I don't know what to say for this game. He was totally winning and just went blind and played rook f4. Just sit back. Bishop d3, knight e5, and like win. Cannot believe that. He still has the h-pawn, but I think the king, rook, and bishop are all too close for that. You can probably just start bringing the king up, and oddly enough, king h6 with rook f6, you can actually bishop g6 check. The king is cut off from this side, and the knight isn't in time, I don't think, to protect this pawn, so he can probably win that pawn. And try to convert a knight versus bishop endgame eventually with just the extra pawn. Still probably should be drawn, but he's also got not a lot of time, so we'll see about that. Okay, so he does hold on to the pawn there with bishop a3 instead of f4. I don't see how he's going to get the pawn back, actually. No, that bishop stops everything. Okay, so rook g4 there. See, this rook now blocks the bishop. I think definitely the bishop was needed on f6. Because on f6 it hit h4 and c3. Alright, so plan obviously now is just to go here. It's a nice backwards move, actually, threatening this. And if he moves, I think you can probably still do this anyway. Very, very passive position for white. But if this bishop 100% was on e7 instead of c5, doing nothing here, hitting at a pawn, blocked by its rook, blocked by a pawn, can't move anywhere there. This is a dummy piece right now. If it was on f6, it'd be beautiful, hitting h4, hitting c3. Can always go back. Yeah, I think that might have been a missed opportunity there. King d4 there. What does he want? You can just go bishop g6 here, cut off the knight squares now. And that's even setting up a mating net. Bishop g... This looks very nice. Bishop g6? How are you stopping c5 mate? Might have to go knight e4 there. Bishop g6, knight e4. Trades everything. King here. King g5. Takes away f5. h5 check here. I'm not sure. You don't want to play c5 first and give d5 away to the knight, because that would be a very beautiful square for the knight there. Bishop g6 looks good there. Get off the diagonal, prepare for the king to start marching in there, and threaten c5 mate if he doesn't see it. Rook a2. See, that's Very, very passive. Okay, what's going on in this game? This game, what's up? Flips, you mind, is he still here, actually? Oh, he's not. Big rip. I cry. Okay, so what's going on here? H6, E5, takes. Bishop D5. F7's it, but yeah, just a simple defense like that. Should work. And yeah. Bishop G7 and Knight H... Well, we can play Knight H7 first. That looks good. Knight H7 first, defend F6, then play this and go Knight F6. Do not see how this... You can play Bishop B2 here and bring the rook, I guess. That looks good for... What's his name for white? Bishop B2 and bring the E-rook there. Or also that looks pretty good. That looks winning, actually, because now the queen can't move because of F7. And there's no way to stop either bishop taking or queen F7. And if queen takes, queen F7, king here, check, you're picking up the rook, you're picking up everything here. Queen takes, check, check. If he goes back there, it's mate, so he has to go to C here. You take the rook even. You take the rook and it's just, then the knight's also in a pin and stuck. Yeah, white's gonna win this, looks like. Okay, he's playing Rook D4 there. Jeez. We'll definitely take and C takes, I guess. C takes. Oh, after takes, you just take here, I think. C if E takes, I don't know. Well, you still just take here. It looks super good. Bishop's got to move again, and then you just take C3 even. Black looks like he should be able to convert this one, I believe, Jeremy. B5. Okay, so he did not find that idea, it looks like. Or at least, yeah, A6 is very slow. Play bishop G6. He's walking into a mating net. And with knight E4, you could take C5. I don't know. Nah. Still okay, I guess. Not 100% sure if that would have worked, but... What is this? Yeah, okay. This looks good. Don't know what he's gonna do there. And takes here. Bishop B5 maybe. He's gonna try and hold this to a draw. Bishop B5 looks very natural. Yep. Rook C. No, you can't play Rook C2. What am I saying? But now there's a simple plan. You can play Rook here and bring this rook over, take this pawn, and use the H file now. Because if you're gonna win this F pawn, then you're just gonna outright win. Yep. Super nice. I believe. What is he up? Yeah, he's up by... What? The pawn count is 5 to 6, so he's up a pawn. And he has an exchange, a pawn and an exchange. So Black played well. If Black plays well, he should definitely be able to convert this, I believe. Rook E6 and Rook E4 to get H4 looks like a very natural way to do this as well. Because then you also stop any attempt at even trying to play E4. That's one way to do it. The other way, okay, Rook D6, I guess. Still okay. Rook H8, though, looks like it's just going to pick up this H-pawn. I don't see how. The white king is still stuck. in this position. Only 2 moves. Yeah, come in.
You're not hungry?
I'm not super hungry. No, I'm okay for now.
Okay. So you just have like some
Okay.
little bits or whatever.
Here, now I think... Hold on. Bishop G6. My dude. Bishop G6. How does he stop C5? Has to go knight E4. Takes. Or check. Check. Right? Bishop here. His king can't move. C5 is the threat. If he plays B4... B4 now might be possible because of that A3. But still. Looks good there. I want someone to win. I want someone to beat him. Okay, what happened here? Okay, yeah, so this line happened where F7 collapsed and the bishop fell and now the rook's gone. After F6, this looks like just dead lost. There is a check, but that does nothing. Check, you just go king H1 and you're safe from everything. If you bring the other rook here, take E5, or start pushing the F pawn, game's over. So, yeah, very simple plan. Go collect the H pawn now. He went back. Bishop H3, just king B8, looks good. Okay, so his king's finally running there. Definitely get the bishop to a better diagonal here, man. This diagonal does nothing. Just bishop G6. What else? What's going on in this game? I've been missing this one. Rook A5. He's gonna. Looks like he's gonna lose on time. Not even ECC. What's going on? What is going on? Rook A5. For some reason, this just looks like it's collapsing to me, this position. Bishop F3 here looks good. And then you could even think about sacking. And Bishop F3, then you could sack on B7 twice, check. And if he plays king here, you check and win the knight. If he goes king anywhere else, you just take the knight. It looks really, really good. Oof. Bishop F3 just looks killer here. But white should be totally winning this, yeah. Okay, he's playing it, but I think he's going to lose on time. I don't think he has a lot of time there. Rook there, so he's just simple threat of taking A5 here. You just play king. You could also... Okay, I was going to say, don't even ignore that A5 threat. Doesn't matter. Just take here first. Take here first. The bishop's hit. If he takes A5, you take the bishop, and this is going to hurt. Because you can't even get out. You gotta block with the bishop. Yeah, I was gonna... But getting rid of it still works because there's no pressure against C7 and I don't see... Well, now he can't even go rook C2. That's another problem because of the bishop. So now H4's falling. C7's the only real weakness I can see now and there's no access to it with the C file there. So H4's gonna fall. Bishop's gonna be hit. Rook H1 check is gonna hurt. Black should be doing very, very well in that game. That's why he's probably taking so much time. Whoa, what happened here? Knight E5 to stop that, but I'm still assuming this is probably pretty devastating. Takes. If he goes here, there's that check, always. But I still think even after this, after Knight E5, you could just play something. You could just play bishop takes here. His idea is this, maybe? Knight C4? Knight C4 actually looks pretty good. So, takes. And then king. If he goes king D8 or anything, you just check and win the rook. Then knight C4. Yeah, okay. If he moves the king now, what else is there? Moves the king now, there's still... Okay, well then knight C4 won't be as bad. You can just go bishop B4. Bishop B4 here still actually looks pretty good. Takes, you trade first here. right? Or just rook b8. Yeah, knight c4 does nothing now, because you also get bishop here, and that's going to be mate. So bishop b7's the threat now. Only way to defend, I think, is rook a7, but you can just still play it. Just kill him there. Freshaz looks like he's winning, but doesn't have a lot of time. What's going on here? Rook h4. Yeah, he's got to take a bunch of time for that. This game, okay. So eventually he did bring a rook into the game, but he took here. I don't understand. Well, okay. Takes if queen c5. I'm assuming there's just this, and he has to stay on this diagonal. E8 is threatened, and I don't see how the queen. I think you have to trade queens now. Queen c5, you move the king, and there's no way to stop queen e8. Without, and even if you run it, queen e8 is still going to be mate. So you have to trade now and just play that worst endgame, I think. With literally your knight being cut off from every single square on the board except for h7, and being down multiple pawns and a rook. What else is going on? Play b4. You want bishop f7. Does he want some type of... Well, the check doesn't matter because this knight guards e2 there, I guess. Yeah, so he's taking there. What's going on here? Okay, so he... What is going on? Okay. So he played bishop c8. Ooh, and now bishop c2. Looks killer. I don't see how white is going to hold this. Regardless, he has to go rook a3 even, I think, because then bishop's... Yeah. Is there some type of mate here? I want some type of mate on these dark squares, but I don't see it. Well, bishop c2 actually still does work, I think. Yeah, bishop c2 right now. Bishop c2. If rook takes, you take on e1 first. Check, and if he goes king d2, then you play rook e2, you win a clean rook, and that other, and the whole house. And if not, you just win a4 even. Win a4. And it looks brutal. Because also bishop c2, if he goes king d2, yeah, you just take there, and then, yeah, this looks gone. Looks gone, yeah, and he finds it. Very nice. Okay, rook f5, trying to trade off the rooks now. King d2, yeah. See, so he sees it takes. Takes a4 looks good. Is there anything else, though? Taking a4 just looks fine, and even start pushing the pawns on the queen side. No weaknesses for black. Nothing really to target. No access points. Bishop, king, rook all tied down. Very strong pawn on f3. Black should convert that. 3 wins. Okay, so where's his other win? Okay, knight c4. He won? After this? Knight c4. Knight c4. Play bishop here. How is he stopping this? Oh, he won on time, I think. Yeah, timeout. My god. Okay, so he won on time for that game, but white's clearly winning with bishop b7 there, I think, because there's no way to really stop that mate. Yeah, no way to stop the mate unless knight d6, but then you just take the knight, so... And also the bishop's still going to drop, you just trade everything and win. So, doesn't look good. This endgame looks like it's holdable. Yeah, after bishop a4 there. This looks like he's going to win, so I don't see a real game where he's going to... Okay. This is going to be a draw now after takes, takes, and takes. Takes, 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 and white can play for the win, but it should still be a draw. You just plant the bishop on the long diagonal and sack it for the pawn eventually. Get the king involved. But also if takes, maybe this. King there. Knight b7 maybe. Takes, yeah, I guess so. I guess knight b7 should be enough to hold there. But That looks like it should be a draw if he plays correctly. This one he won on time. Okay, what has gone on here? He lost his pawn. And things have been traded down. Rook c2. Blundered back. Oh my god. Well, I guess he has... No... Oh, okay. Okay, that still works, because if he takes the bishop, then you take his bishop, so... Black is still winning, I just thought that he messed that up. Away from him. Bishop d3, still king here. Whatever, just start pushing these pawns, baby. Push the a-pawn, and it should be done. Now another idea is also g5, g4, I guess. But the cleanest one is just push this a-pawn. a2, there's like bishop c3, a3, and it looks over from that. You just push all these pawns, you bring the rook around, and you win. Ooh. He pushes. So that did happen. King there. A7. A7 looks like he's winning. White wins, actually. This A6 move takes A7. I'm not so sure, actually, though. After takes A7 and bishop D5, how are you going to mate the king? Your bishop defends the pawns, and as long as your king stays around the pawns, I don't feel it would have been a lot harder to make progress. A7 now clearly wins, I think. You could also even just take B5 here, I guess, but A7 looks like a clear win. A7 you have to take here, and a queen takes here maybe, but then yeah, this looks... But even that, actually, yeah, that looks like it still wins. Bishop d5 looks forced, but then, yeah, knight c7. Well, okay, white should be clearly winning that one now. That one won on time. Okay, what's gone on here? Okay, so he just trades. And now, okay. Rook here. The bishop is trapped. He's got to play king d2, but then check. White resigned. Jeremy wins. Jeremy wins. If king d2 check, king d3 maybe. But then I think, okay, well, you can just slowly play that out and win. Bring the king in and win. So he lost to Jeremy, and it looks like this is the only last game that he's playing. So there you go. Jeremy gets the win. What is this about? B4, A7. Bishop D5 seems to stop a lot of things now. Knight there, king here. Okay, it doesn't matter. His idea is now if you take, you queen, and if you don't take, then you go knight b6. Knight b6, and you'll queen next. Take. White's not winning anymore, though. Can't believe you pulled that off. And knight b6, like I don't see now. How are we gonna do it? I don't see how. Yeah, bishop c6. You're gonna take c5 next. Well, okay, knight d7 I guess still holds something, but it still holds the pawn. But I thought there was a much cleaner, way cleaner win for white after this. Just go a7. And after he takes, queen, man. Queen. Just queen. A7, if he goes here, you take here. A draw. Okay, yeah, I guess so. But why not knight d7 and start trying to push the king back like this? Okay. White offered a draw, so I guess that's what it is. So $10, one draw. Congrats to our only winner, Jeremy, yes. Jeez, you played a beautiful game there. Start to finish. And I was saying, I believe, yeah, this was the more positional game, I believe. Oh no, this was the e4 game. Yeah, trades and check and stopped everything. Although, okay, I think the what's up? How you doing? Whoa, your mic is raping me. Please, sir, change that. All I hear is static. Oh, I can't mute you. Alright, there we go. Muted you for a sec. Yo, fix your mic. Go to that audio settings and fix it first off. Okay, so definitely... Okay, the weird idea that I was saying, this. Looks like it's still good, but bishop e7 might have also been better. But this, I feel like, starts to put pressure there and prepares bishop e7 and doubling of the rooks. Still going on? Yeah. Matthew, fix your mic, boss. Fix your mic. All static. Okay, so yeah. So okay, so Jeremy, even this looks really weird, but I'm just wondering about this. Yeah, because rook d6, and if h4, then you go here and you hit c6 twice, so you're gonna win c6, and also it okay, so then h5 isn't even really a threat. Plus you prepare bishop e7, and then doubling of the rooks. Right? And your bishop, actually, the ideal square, I believe at least, because your bishop, it did nothing on c5 for until he like blundered with rook d4, right? But other than that, it sat on c5 and did nothing for ever since it was played there, other than taking the rook. So I think honestly it would have been way better on f6, where it hits h4 and c3 at the same time. So there's an immediate threat against taking and then just taking d2. And also it puts pressure on h4, so the rook is tied down by it. So you're hitting 2 points in the position as well. Preventing e4, which should open up the... Yeah, f2 is also another target. Yeah, that's true. But it's not easy to access for you. I don't see how there's a lot of... Like, unless... Well, yeah, I guess e4 also, yeah, would prevent that. That also works, yeah. The main problem for him, though, 100%, he didn't castle. And his king is stuck. Your pawn here on f3 is a monster. And no matter where he goes, he cannot castle now. Like, this is like you set up, like, a no castle rule for him, essentially. And then a very nice... I like the backwards rook lift that you had here. And after takes, this just looked like pretty clean technique. The other move I was suggesting here instead of rook d6 was maybe rook e6 and go around to e4 here. Well... But actually, you know what? e4 is probably even worse because he'll get a bishop d3. So actually, rook d6 is still probably fine. But yeah, he was always going to lose h4, and after h4 fell... Yeah, check, and here... After bishop c2 is a nice find as well. There, because if he takes, then you trade and win that bishop. Right? And even here, just trading down and forcing the trade of the rooks off was very nice. And rook g1 keeps pressure on this bishop, so if he takes, you take his, so you're still winning there. And then just push, right? Bishop e3, trading there. And yeah, very clean rook c1, and no way to stop it. Okay, there you go. Sorry. I muted you because of your mic, but yeah, I unmuted you now.
Shit, I know that.
Okay.
Oh man, so
that was beautiful. I think Jeremy played amazing for that. I don't know how you survived the this game as well.
I don't even know how I last that long in Jeremy's game. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Okay, you should have definitely, if he didn't run out of time, Fresh has definitely had you boned as well. There was like...
I played d5? It's so insane.
d5 was not good at all, I don't think. But look, hold on.
That's why I play bishop e2 and I'm completely fine.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! It was. Oh, that's the first time. That's the first time I've ever played that opening.
Fresh has lost to you on time, but I think you definitely were lost in that case as well with bishop. Here, if you're watching the stream, after this, I can't believe he ran out on time. I was wondering why he was taking so long in that game, but yeah, bishop b7 here looks killer. Don't see how you stop that. If you're watching the stream, at least. Or if you're looking at the game at all. Yeah, bishop b7, and this mate is basically unstoppable unless you take d6, but then just bishop takes and you still have this problem. So bishop b7 looks like it wins, but he ran out on time. He spent a lot of time on his moves, so.
Damn, I had such a good position against Jeremy in the beginning, and then I played d5 and I fucked myself.
I think, yeah, d5 was...
crushed myself.
This one was, yeah, after...
And then he just kept that bishop. Oh man, it was such an annoying game to play. I should have never played bishop d2. I don't know what I was thinking. It was the worst possible move in history.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, well, okay, let's go through each game from lower rating to higher rating. So,
alright. Cool.
This e4 knight c6, I gotta review this opening as well. I haven't played against it.
How about you say the name of the player first so I can pick?
So, Etobicoke Chess Club, or Matthew in this case, versus Overworked Pawn. I forget who that is. Isn't that Dylan or something?
I don't know, but...
Okay, so...
that was a pretty sexy...
e4, knight c6, d4, d5... Yeah, e5. So I was saying this looks like a French, but kind of awkward because the knight is on c6 already instead of having that c5 break in. But you dropped the pawn on d4 there. You dropped the.
I missed it because I was commentating. So when I dropped that pawn on d4, I stopped the commentating. I'm like, fuck this. I need because I'm like, what the hell is this shit? Like I missed that.
Yeah.
Like I don't like this is ridiculous.
Well, I looked at it and I was like, oh my god. But then, okay, after knight d2, he blundered with knight e3, and yeah, I'm happy you found knight b3, attacking the bishop and the knight.
Yeah.
So that was simple. Then you went up a piece. Bishop e5, just trading down more looked good. f5 and f6. So I originally thought that he couldn't even take here with the g pawn because I thought that it was just. But I guess he found that plan that I was saying, king h8 and rook g8 to defend.
Oh my god! After f6, I'm like 11.9.
Yeah.
Holy shit! The advantage is insane. Oh, so
but I even missed the rook. What is it called?
Rook lift. Oh, you mean the rook sack?
Yeah, the rook sack. I thought I was just looking at something slower. I was looking at just.
I blundered like immensely, and then I played rook h7. So what was your reaction?
No. I didn't think you blundered. I just thought that I looked at it and I was like, okay, yeah, it works. But I just thought queen h5 also looked like there was like no way to stop stuff. But then. Whatever. That's a sexier way to finish it, so... Yeah, so that was nice. That was a nice finish.
So, I should have... When he played,
Because right after queen e5... Yeah, there's no play because your rook is on f1. If your rook wasn't on f1, he might have queen h3, and that would be, like, nice to make g1. But yeah,
you... I knew it was over.
Yeah.
I just need to...
Okay, so that's the first game. Nothing really... Hold on. Any major points, actually, first of all. I think other than just dropping the d pawn and then him dropping a piece, I think it was.
No. The key here is that if I play f6 and he takes with gxf, I need to play queen h6. Like that was a simple positional attack. Like that was like a tactical mistake because then the game would have won itself because the king can't move. And by the time the king gets to h8, rook g8, rook g6, I already have my rook on h3 and the game is over.
Okay, hold on. You're saying after he takes, you play queen h6?
Yeah, it's like.
And then
15,
what?
right?
He has to go like king h8 or something, right?
Yeah, but it's already done because after king h8, rook f3, rook g8, rook h3, and I'm already threatening mate.
Rook here, and then pawn takes, f6.
Yeah,
after all that.
If he plays rook g7, f6, and GG.
Yeah, then now he's just down a rook, and you're just gonna win. So, and a piece even. So that was something I missed. Queen h6, that's nice. Because queen h6, if he doesn't go king h8 right now, like if he just starts chopping stuff, you just go, like if he goes f5 or it takes, you just go rook f3 and rook g3, and that should be mating.
Yeah.
So that looks nice. But even after this, I still like the finish.
Alright, next game.
Okay, next. This one.
Alpha Bader.
I like this game because I'm starting to enjoy a lot more positional grinded out games. But I had a moment here where I always thought bishop after rook b8, I was wondering why bishop e3 was not played.
Okay, so here I was kind of annoyed at this game because I played Carlsen style Sicilian, which is usually like e4 and c4.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Maroczy bind, but more English style.
Yeah.
The problem is that I kind of let knight d4. I really hate dealing with knight d4 in this type of situation.
Yeah. Well, bishop e3 here, just to me visually, that's what I was always suggesting when it popped out to me, was because obviously you're just threatening to take and win a pawn, and he can't really. I don't really think he'd want to go for something like c5, maybe even, because you could always play either b5. Well, I guess he could play this, but I don't know. It feels wrong in some capacity to me. You could also play, b5, and after bishop b7, you still get your f4, and I think you're doing pretty well.
Ooh.
This looks pretty good.
I missed some tactic.
You did here?
Yeah. So no, I can't. I'm not watching your stream. I'm just okay. Maybe I should watch your stream. It's probably better.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a delay or not.
There's a bit of a delay.
I'm on move 11.
11 here.
So when he played bishop e7 to retreat the bishop after I played axb4, I was looking at knight xd4 for a good amount of time, and I saw knight xd4, pawn takes, and then e5. But the problem is I didn't like.
So this?
I didn't have enough time to look further than that. If that makes sense.
Well,
so I decided not to risk it.
Why can't he just play pawn takes c3, and if you take on f6, he takes back like this? Well, I guess maybe this then, rook e1. That's the idea. I guess.
No, because then after exf, I'm throwing the bishop and a rook. So it's kind of...
Oh, and I totally missed that. I forgot about this.
And I'm rook checking. And I'm taking the rook. Yeah, and I'm taking the pawn on c. So it...
Yeah, this is just a fork, actually, so...
It's nuts, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Okay, so that was missed, I guess, yeah.
In other words, get better.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just missed that. I totally forgot that the bishop was here. Okay, so whatever, that's fine, but even after this, what else?
This was a really nice positional game.
I did, I liked it. But after you won d4, I think it was, like, plainly just over. But
but did you see some of my did you see that bishop a3 sexy move?
Yeah, that was nice.
Oh man.
After this, I was still wondering why not like just bishop e3 and prepare something like this. But also he misplayed, I'm pretty sure. After takes and knight f8, right here I was thinking knight e5 instead of f8, obviously. I was thinking either knight c5 or e5, but e5 seemed more natural to me. Because now you can't really move your d-pawn without dropping c4. The c6 pawn's also hit. And, I don't know, there might eventually, not now obviously, but he's also a bit closer to your king, so eventually there could be a knight g4 and knight f3. Yeah, that's true, actually.
I don't know, I just kind of like, when I saw him play g5, that's when I saw the queen h5, e5, bishop d5, and then bishop e3 combination.
Yeah.
And it's obviously not the best moves, like just by engine, but I'm not trying to review with the engine. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I'm not reviewing it either with the engine. That's fine. Bishop a3.
Yeah. So after queen a5, h5, all I'm doing is just targeting that f pawn because I know his knight can't go anywhere. Like his
knight is dead. That's what I was saying that throughout the commentary. I was like,
beautiful.
Yeah, I was like, his knight is like absolutely killed on f7.
Yeah, so then after h6, e5, and then after d takes...
Hold on.
d5...
Wait, just to... Hold on. Oh no, f6 here?
There's no f6. The bishop's on f6 right now.
Oh, no, I'm looking at a different moment then, probably. I'm looking at after you took his rook on h8 and he played rook a8.
Oh, no, I'm not even there yet. I'm just admiring the sexiness of bishop a3.
Yeah, bishop a3 was very nice.
So good.
You get the pawn, the bishop, and the rook, so that was like very nice.
I was trying to imagine your reaction when I played it. So what was your reaction when you saw it? When I
saw bishop a3, I was like, oh, that's nice. I was admiring it.
You saw the combinations. You're like, oh shit, and that's stripping the whole board on the king side.
Yeah.
Alright, so that was good anyways.
That was good, but yeah, after I also like that you just took on e5 with the queen and prevented any counterplay. Like, you forced the queens off, and then you're just gonna win the endgame.
Yeah. Well, I was rushing because I saw I was down like 50 seconds in Jeremy's game. So I just pushed whatever on this game.
And then yeah, after I don't know what knight d7 is. That's okay. After knight d7, it's I don't even need to see more. Like this is just and then he blundered the he blundered the rook after that. So that I don't need to see more. Cameron's game was nice. I like this, even though it was kind of short.
Really? I didn't even realize that.
He did.
I was wondering like, where's my third win? Like, where did that fucking came from?
And also, the funny thing was, when I was talking before here, out of this position on move 4.
I like this position more than mine.
I liked his more as well. But the thing was, for after bishop h4, I was commentating. I specifically said I'm like either knight bd7 here or c5, and then you play knight bd7 and then c5 immediately after. I was happy with that. But honestly, I very much enjoy. The thing is, I don't think he should. After knight d5 trades and knight takes, I think both of you did the same thing. But after this, after e5, I think he's just lost, right?
Oh yeah, it's a tactic.
Yeah, no matter what you yeah.
Well, no, it's not lost. You can play knight f5 still.
I guess but it's very loosey-goosey because now you have to like move the knight, right?
Yeah, so I feel like I felt a little awkward playing against them in this opening. Like I thought he got a slight
advantage.
Comfort. But then once I was able to play rook, like I think rook c1 was not the right move.
No,
I don't think you need to do that right now.
What do you think he should have played instead then?
He should have played rook e1 and just like supported his queen. That's it.
Rook e1.
Rook d1, like to support the queen on d2. It just would have been more because he has.
Wait! But as soon as he played queen d2, you played e5. So what move are you talking about? He should play rook d1.
Oh well, how about we coordinate where we are first before we start saying moves?
Okay.
So
7-second delay. That's what it says. Jeremy's saying.
I'm not even watching. I'm looking at it on my own.
I'm just looking at the chat with Jeremy. No, Jeremy just said on the chat that it's a 7-second delay. Is what he's saying.
Okay. Well, fuck 7 seconds. I gotta talk to you.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the part where he plays bishop x e7.
Yeah. So move 13. Yeah.
Yeah. So queen takes, then knight takes. Okay. So.
Right here, move 15.
So I didn't like rook c1. Actually, here I would actually have played queen b3.
It looks natural to me, but I don't think rook c1's bad. I think
it's just.
I think rook c. That's what I was saying before when I was commentating. I said rook c1, and then there might be some either queen f3, queen g4 to e4 ideas. Like I don't know. Your only weakness is this light square diagonal now from h7 to like b1, right? That's the only thing you have to really take care of. I don't really see any other weaknesses in Black's camp, per se. But I don't see, like I was saying, something like queen f3. Put your other rook on that file, and then both of your rooks, your f rook's gonna land on d8, your a rook's gonna land on c8, and your bishop will hopefully get out to either to just d7 or something, I guess.
Stop. I just like queen d3 rather than rook c1 because it paralyzes my bishop from going d7.
Okay, well, yeah. That makes sense, yeah.
And then when I play rook c1 or queen b3, it allows me to move my queen away from the d diagonal because I know Black's going to play rook d8 because it's a nice move and it puts pressure on all the white pieces. So moving my queen out of the way and kind of locking up the b7 pawn. Mm-hmm. Because the b7 pawn can't go to b6 because of knight c6. That's when it gets really awkward.
Yeah.
So I just like queen b3 because again the queen's not even touchable there. Like it can't be attacked. And unless I play like queen b4 or something like that. But then you just play like rook.
But
d1
also
or rook c1
even doesn't matter the order because rook c1 you played rook d8. What if instead of queen d2 he plays queen b3 now?
No, but at least queen b. Like I still prefer queen b3 now, because if he plays rook, if he played queen b3, I might be able to pull out. If he does, let's say he plays rook c1.
Yeah.
I might have played bishop d7, because now it's my opportunity to try and like get the bishop.
Yeah.
Out. Like I'm not afraid of rook c7. Like I'm not afraid of that type of stuff.
Yeah, but after queen
D6.
queen d2, yeah, I think just blundered because after e5, yeah, there's no saving.
Well, when
it.
I saw queen d2, then I realized I had a chance with an e5 break.
Yeah.
Because of the multiple pins.
Yeah, because after e5, I was saying, yeah, if knight f5, then yeah, you just take it with the bishop, right?
Yeah, after I played knight, like after he plays e4 and I played knight f4, it's like completely over.
Yeah, as soon as he played e4, yeah, I know it was over, but I'm saying just after e5 instead of e4 because e4 is too slow here, right?
Oh no, e4 he can't do e4. He has to play. I don't even know. I don't even know the best move here to be honest.
He can't play knight f3 because you can just play e4 there and just win a piece. I was saying knight f5 maybe, but
oh, that's so. Like,
it looks. Yeah.
It might be the best move.
No, but still, this doesn't. No, doesn't this still lose? Takes, bishop takes.
It just gives me a free knight move somewhere.
Yeah, I guess so.
But it's not actually like.
But also.
Threatening anything.
Yeah, I guess. Is there any? Yeah, I guess probably just some queen. No, queen f6 looks still. Takes, and I feel like knight f4 looks.
Oh, I'm actually. I can potentially get the a pawn. So after knight f5, bishop x f5,
yeah.
Bishop x f5, knight d4. I don't think there's any way to save the a2 pawn. I'm not saying like it's a great reward.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Because it's an open position and white has a white bishop. But my pieces are developed pretty well.
After knight f5?
And a pawn is a pawn.
Pawn's a pawn.
Okay, let's get out of this madness. Let's get to some other games.
I kind of want to see what's going on with
Come on, man.
We got. Okay, yeah, whatever. That's it doesn't matter.
So, like he's wetting himself right now, waiting for us to get to the game.
Okay, for Jeremy's one.
Positionally destroyed me, like mercilessly. And you know what? When we get to his game, I'll watch the stream because I want to see Jeremy's chatting.
Okay. Well, now we're on his game, so I'm just starting it with knight f3.
No. The winner's game goes last. That's the.
Okay, wait, no. He's saying knight f4 leads to knight e2 fork or knight e3 fork. At what moment you're saying? After e5 and knight f5?
No, I think he's talking about e5, e4, knight f4.
What move, Jeremy, here? And knight f4? Whatever, I'll keep that game open, but until he talks again, I'll just put. I gotta get rid of. Okay. Yeah, we'll start Jeremy's game now. So I'm on Jeremy's starting off.
Oh, Jeremy's last, because that's the best game.
Because that's the bet. Okay, fine. So who's next then after Jeremy? Okay, well, Fresh has is next. But Fresh has was
this bullshit game. Oh my god, it was so bad. Another game where I made.
Okay, I don't know what this was. After it takes queen d5, knight d. Yeah, so he blundered. Okay, you played queen e4 and traded off the queens. Why didn't you just take the d pawn?
Because I thought there was a way I could get the d pawn differently, and then I forgot. I missed bishop a3. That was when I lost. That's when I read tilted.
Tilted.
Oh yeah.
Because I was even suggesting I thought bishop f4 would work, but then you always have e5 and then you win the pawn, right? So. But bishop a3, yeah, holds it, and then knight a7.
Oh my god.
What is that knight a7 move? What is that?
Oh, I don't even want to look at this.
What is knight a7? That's
it's giving me like PTSD, man. Holy shit.
Also, I don't even understand rook b6 from him even.
Sorry, I'm not even at that point yet. I'm just looking at my queen de4 decision. Why the fuck would I play queen d4?
Queen d6 and
I'm
castle.
giving him a free developing move. I got my queen on a beautiful d5 square where it can't be harassed successfully. If I castle, I actually think I'm really good here.
Well, hold on. Well, you could castle. Yeah, castling's probably okay.
What are you talking about? Look at this. I castle. I have king safe. My rook is about to go to d8. His king can't castle yet. He has no pieces on the board. And if he plays d4, I take with my knight, and then I'm like...
Yeah. You could play c4, though.
Oh yeah, sure. Give me a pass D pawn for no reason.
Yeah,
I'd capture a D6 then.
Yeah, it still looks good.
If he plays bishop F4, I play E5.
Yeah. Well, bishop F4, you just take it now. Bishop F4, you just take it with the queen.
Yeah, I don't. No. I mean, like if just starting from castling black on move.
Yeah. Just castling move 11, and then if bishop F4, E5.
Hey man, Simul's real pressure. I'm not kidding, man. Like that's just nuts. Like you miss the simplest things. It's so crazy.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, so I was, but even not even just even taking D6 as well looks super nice because you'll always still get to castle.
Oh my god.
Like I don't see how he's doing anything.
Bad.
But queen E4 and then you trade queens, man. I was very.
Why did they play A5? What the fuck's wrong with me?
A5 and then knight A7. That's a move to behold. That's godlike right there.
That was the juicy. Oh my god, what is wrong?
And after knight here. Yeah, I think rook B7 and rook B8. Yeah, and after knight C4, if he plays bishop B7, you're boned.
Yo, okay, so at this point in the game, when I saw like all the current states of boards, I thought I was losing like $40.
Dude, I don't know how you drew that the top guy. He just like dropped the rook back to you after rook F4.
He knows the ECC very well. I forgot his name though. He messaged me on chat. He's like, he's like, no way Jeremy's doing this Simul.
Unless white defends.
And I'm like, oh, it's me. And I'm like, okay.
After bishop takes back. Okay, yeah, we'll go. I want to go over Jeremy's, but hold on, because he played beautifully. I think Jeremy's honestly improved a lot. Okay, but yeah, after this, after rook B7, yeah, takes. Any king move. Any king move to E8 or D8, you check and win the rook. And if king C8, you check here first, and it's still very, very bad.
Oh shit! I fucked up. I actually didn't have a... Okay, so after... Remember I played knight e4? Or knight e5?
Yeah.
Rook x b7, I think it's not that great, because I forgot I had king c8 after all the checks.
King c8?
Oh.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
You're saying bishop takes, rook takes, king c8, rook c7?
Yeah, but it still doesn't do anything.
Oh, and king b8, you're saying?
Yeah, because I'm still fine.
That actually does look okay.
Like, I'm still, like, losing, but it's not, like, ridiculous.
Yeah. No, I don't... You're up a rook now, though.
Oh, by the way, I just turned on the engine just to see the final result. If our friend didn't lose in time, he was plus 21.
Yeah, I thought... Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, so there's gotta have been something way...
I should have owed $20, but...
That's fine.
Time. Like, I'm sorry, but if you lose on time against me
and that's stupid because you had.
I can't.
Look, you still had 5 minutes, and you're playing multiple games. Sorry, you had 4 minutes when he lost on time.
That's okay. I only played 6 people total.
Yeah, exactly. But you're saying after. Okay, so what's your line? Rook b7, bishop b7, rook b7. Here.
Yeah, like it's not that it's a mistake for him to play rook x b7. It squanders his advantage.
Also, I don't see why also just bishop takes b7 is not good. That still looks like crushing.
Yeah, bishop b7 just looks...
Actually, that looks even better because now you're gonna take on c8 with check no matter what white plays.
I can't even take it. Like that's how.
Yeah, if you take it, you're like killed.
I can't take it. I'm dead. Like it's actually mate. I think that if I take it.
Whatever. Regardless, he's clearly better in winning in this for the whole game. Look like.
Oh, what a stupid game! I just played the most stupid line. Okay. Anyways, next.
Okay, next.
Never ever.
So never ever, yeah.
Oh my god!
This game, I was so. Someone who requested an engine eval. Okay. Anyway, I looked. I was like, okay, when is he gonna play? Okay, so he played e5. Okay, so why is the engine even suggesting stuff for me? I don't want... I guess it because someone requested it. Here. Okay, this knight g4, I knew this wasn't good.
Oh my god.
And knight here,
so
yeah.
I went back and I looked at it again, and then I went, oh shit, I lost a piece.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I got 2 pods, but it's still like not even like I'm not even compensated.
Oh, you played F5? Oh my god. Okay, he should be like killing you now.
No, I don't know what. I think he gave me.
He gave you a free rook back. Look at this. After rook F4. After rook F4 again, it goes all the way back to even. Yeah, it's completely even.
Brush up on my fucking dragon. That's what
Also, look at this. Draw right here. Hold on. I want to see, what does bishop g6 do here? Is that I want to see just the top move there. Bishop g6, which is what I was saying, or king g7. Bishop g6, king g7. No, bishop g6. Okay, it's flipping its mind, but c5 and bishop g6 were my moves because bishop g6 and if you play c5 it's mate. Which actually looks so weird. And I think the only way to stop that was, yeah, he has to go knight e4, b4. He has to stop c5 in some way. So either c5 or knight e4.
What did Fresh Haas say to you about me?
Yeah.
No, don't tell Jeremy it wasn't Fresh Haas. It was Never.
It was Never that said something?
Yeah, he asked them. So we're just repeat what I say right now to Jeremy. Never ever.
Never ever.
He asked if no way Jeremy's doing the simul.
He said no ways Jeremy's doing a simul, Jeremy.
Who's doing the simul? And then I said my name. He's like, oh, okay, good luck.
Okay, so yeah, this I think he should have been killing you, but he just blundered back for whatever reason, and then I was definitely looking at bishop g6, but yeah, it's still drawn all the way here. I thought white was winning at a certain point, and that, yeah, look, as soon as you played rook f5, white's winning. With rook takes f5. But he checked you, and it went back to a draw. Okay, the endgame is tricky, but, yeah, plus 11.7. I thought, yeah, just a7 and queen.
I thought I was killed.
Even here, he still, why did he... And now he's offering a draw because he played knight c4.
Well, it's a complete draw after there.
Why is this a draw? Because after king d4. Okay, yeah, knight b6 and yeah, that's true. But I don't know why he even allowed all this. Why when you played a7 and bishop d5? Okay, hold on. Where was it?
Well, sometimes people are not the best at endgames.
That's true. That's true. But even after with after c5, I thought just a7 and a8 or a7, and you have to go bishop d5, and then he takes on c5, and then he's taking on b5. Like it just looks over. And after, yeah.
Oh man!
Even this. Hold on. Even this right here. I think he can still play c6 even. Can he play c6 if you take a7? And okay, no, bishop here. Yeah, and bishop c. Yeah, the c6 works still. You have to take here. a7. You can't stop this. And if you don't take there, then I don't see how you're stopping both the pawns. Can't even go bishop c8 because he just takes with the knight. So this is still winning. Yeah, it's still winning. So even c6 there was still winning. I knew he was winning. I felt like there was definitely a blunder. That c5 looked
I
like
definitely
it was.
slipped up. Like I lost concentration. I think I blame Jeremy for this actually.
Yeah.
I blame Jeremy for me slipping up to get to a5.
He meant no way Jeremy's hosting the simul. Oh, okay.
Remember when I took the pawn on g5? I was like, wait, what the fuck did I just do? I could have just taken his pawn on a4 and have a completely drawn game, at least at a minimum. Oh my god, it was so bad.
Okay,
I can't believe I took the pawn on g5.
So this game's over. The Cameron game, we're done analyzing, I guess. So, okay.
All right.
The one and only Jeremy game.
Let's see.
The one win.
Wait. First things first.
Yeah?
Send my donation to the ECC before I win.
Let's go, Jeremy.
I want Jeremy live on stream to do to confirm
that you sent the donation money.
Yep, that's right. We gotta be legit.
Okay.
$10 was taken off me, which could have been worse.
Could have been way worse.
Should have been 4.
It should have been, yeah. The only game. Okay, what were the only games that you clearly were winning? The last place game you were clearly winning. The Alpha one you won. Cameron was definitely... Oh, okay, I don't know about Cameron necessarily winning, but definitely, obviously, Jeremy.
As soon as I played Rook D8, I knew I was back in the game.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
So I don't know about Cameron, that's unsure for me, but definitely Jeremy obviously won. Fresh has 100% if he didn't lose on time, and same thing with Never Ever. He was winning... The end game was like plus 10 for each thing, and he just didn't take time, or just, I don't know, ran out. So... Nuts. Absolutely crazy.
Okay,
Absolutely
so
nuts.
the question to Jeremy for the secret question is who won the tournament? Who won the Simul?
Who won the tournament?
Or who won the Simul?
Who won the Simul?
And it's just say...
Okay, that's the question. Why are you giving me the question? Are you saying, is that like the answer?
So you can tell him right now.
So what? What am I saying? The question is
who won the Simul? Alright, $10 got sent.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright.
Yeah, Matthew won. He won 4 games.
No, Jeremy won. Because he won the game.
Okay. Well, I guess he's saying that you won, Jeremy. He's saying that you won, so I'm assuming that's the password is Jeremy. Regardless or not, I kind of want to still go over this Jeremy game. It was very nice.
Alright, knight f3.
Okay, so out of the opening,
e3. F6,
I think
D4.
D5, if I just flip on the engine for a second, yeah, that's where it changes everything. Yeah, and you're forced into this line here. Okay, so I thought bishop b5 was good, but it's saying that's bad.
Mike.
That's why, okay, well, regardless of that.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Oh no, it's switched off. I just got to charge my AirPods.
Oh, okay.
Look! This game.
You know, okay, I was having a crazy idea here as well. That to me looked good, but I guess Jeremy still played it enough to win, so I can't really contest him here. What happened? Okay, so after this whole line with bishop b5 now, and after he takes and you take, queen trade and castles, b6. I thought there was gonna be some... Well, the problem is here your bishop's pinned. You can't get out of that pin, and his f pawn is killing you. If you could go to e2, it would be beautiful, but you can't.
What move right now? What we're talking about?
I'm on move right now after the rook check, so move 14. I was saying he just played it beautifully even after all this forcing line, like the bishop goes back to g6, bishop b5.
Oh my God. If he played bishop a3, I might have resigned. It was that bad.
What? Where?
So remember when I played bishop d2?
Deposit confirmed. Bishop d2, yeah.
After he checked me, if he played bishop a3, I would have lost the game immediately. Because I saw that immediately, and he didn't do it. And I was like, thank God.
Oh, bishop a3 here. Oh my God, yeah.
I realized my rook can't go anywhere.
Well,
And I just checked the evaluation. It's 5.6.
yeah. You'd have to go like king e1 at some point, right? But even then, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Model loss.
Okay, but regardless, after this check and b6 and a5, worried about c pawn taking. You're saying here after bishop a3, c takes here? You could just take back, or you could even play king b8. Either one looks pretty safe here. But regardless, yeah, I guess if you don't have to give him counterplay, don't do it. So b6, a5, h4, and this was the weird move that I was recommending. Are you? Can you go to move 16, Matthew?
Yeah.
However odd it looks, I was thinking about rook d6 on move 16. Rook d6, bishop e7, bishop f6, and doubling the rooks.
That's so slow, though.
Rook d6, and what are you doing? Because what can you realistically do here? If I get my bishop to f6, you're like dead, and I double the rooks.
I can play c4.
Oh my god! But still, okay. But then I just take on d2 eventually. when I and no c4 you drop the rook on in a1 if my bishop's on f6. Rook d6. Give me a line. Rook d6. What do you play?
c4.
c4. Bishop e7.
c5.
c5. Can't we just take that?
Yeah, of course. Then I play rook. I play king to e1 or c1.
King to e1.
Down flipping the pawn on a5.
I guess so. Bishop f6. Yeah, I guess so. You get a bit of counterplay.
Actually, I get an attack. It's not even a counterplay. It's actually kind of scary.
For what? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I play bishop a6, and I don't know. Then I'm gonna shove my rook down your throat on b3.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, that's true.
That's what I was trying to do in this game. I was trying to figure out a way to attack when I was positionally getting killed.
Maybe that does work, I guess. c4.
Oh, this was the worst game I played. It was so... Oh my god, all my ideas didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess that does cause a bit of havoc, but... Rook here, you want this? Hold on, what about rook d5 here, actually? No, you just lose c5 still.
What are you talking about?
Okay, hold on. Move 16, rook d6, you said c4, right?
Yeah.
Bishop e7. You said c5? Rook d5 instead of taking.
So I can take on b6?
And rook d8.
Okay, so I play b7?
b7, we go back to b8. This looks...
No.
Your bishop's falling and everything's going away. I got bishop b4 coming. There's...
I can play rook a2.
Rook a2? Bishop b4. Doesn't matter. Or actually, yeah, no, maybe even better. Yeah, Jeremy, rook a2, rook take... No, you can't do that because it's not pinning the thing. So, no, but yeah, just bishop b4 now. And how is your king getting out of this?
My king doesn't need to get out. I just need to like move my king away.
Okay, so what are you doing after bishop b4 then?
Well, I'm kind of looking at this in my mind, so let me actually play it. So rook
d6, c4,
4,
bishop e7, c5, rook d5.
5, c6, rook d8, rook hd8, e7, king goes, rook a2.
Are you saying, hold on, c5, then rook takes d2? Rook d2 here, Jeremy, like this?
Okay, I'm confused now, because you're going off one way.
He's going off on another way, hold on.
Actually, no, I can't even play, because now that I'm looking at the board, you can just play bishop b4 and the game's over.
That's what I was saying, yeah. Bishop b4 and you're...
No, I heard bishop e4 for some odd reason.
Oh, no. Bishop b4. And you're... Once d2 falls, everything's gonna collapse. Right? You can just take with the bishop even, though.
So, if you play rook... I don't know, like...
Okay, hold on. Let me give you the whole line. Rook d6, you were saying c4, bishop e7, c5, rook d5,
Okay,
c takes b.
c5 is like the weakest option at first thought. Like, there's still like other things I can do in the game.
Like what? How are you defending both the doubling of the rook and some bishop f6 ideas eventually? Because hold on, where can your rook even move to after bishop f6? You go rook c1, you go bishop e2 and win the rook. You go rook a3, I think it's still the same thing. No, you can go rook b3 there, but still. You're always like, how are you defending rook ad8 or hd8 now?
Well, as long as my rook is on a2, I can protect the bishop on d2, and I just gotta move my king away from the pin.
Okay, so hold on. Rook d6, c4, bishop e7, and you were saying rook a2 here now, or what's your...
Wait, where are we now?
Okay, move 16, rook d6, you said c4, right? Now bishop e7.
Alright, I just kind of messed up my whole thing now.
Prepping rook b1.
Rook d6. Okay, well, maybe if you play rook d6, maybe I could play c4 rook. Maybe I can move my king out right away.
Rook d6 and you move your king out, right? Like move king e1 or something?
I don't even know why to analyze this game, to be honest now. It's so dead. Like, it's even if I play accurate, I can't see how white can improve this position.
Okay, regardless of my rook d6 line, so forget the rook d6 because we'll just say whatever to that. After he still ended up playing rook d6 eventually, but and then yeah, back and you had to play you played rook d4, he trades, and you take c6, and right here after he found rook h8 as well, I was like, okay, it's over after h4 falls. Takes, check, bishop e1, rook c6, very nice for bishop c2, and he still can play it because if you take, then you just take c2 and take e1. Takes a4, yeah, and then just trades off pieces with rook c2 after that. And rook g1 as well was very nice because then if takes, you take, and it's still winning.
I guess I didn't have to play rook d4. I had more options than that.
And then yeah, I said as well, just the easiest way to win is just push the a pawn, and he ends up pushing it. And after rook c3 or rook c1, it's over. So very well done. I don't think you even had any sort of counterplay at all after the queen trade and he castled. It's just everything came in so naturally. You made a shit ton of pawn moves. a4, h4. And then you just kind of had shuffling moves like bishop c4. I don't get...
I didn't have to play rook d4. I think that's where I lost the game. Even here, like, I could still fight.
Yeah. With what, like king e1 now or something?
No, like rook f4, targeting the pawn on f7, and then trying to harass him that way. Because my bishop on c4 is still well placed.
Yeah. So instead of rook d...
right now. And this pawn on c3 is actually great because it shuts down the dark bishop.
So rook f4 here on move 22.
Yeah, 22 instead of rook f4.
Yeah, that looks pretty good actually.
All right, that's enough for me.
Looks good though.
That's enough for me.
I think once after c6 fell, it was completely lost though. Like there's not even a way to break through to the king. And your dark squared bishop is literally like a pawn, like essentially.
All right, let me watch your stream. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, this is like over. I think you're right. I think rook f4 here. Hold on. Let me go all the way back.
How many viewers did you get?
I don't think a lot, but I had a couple friends come in.
Yeah, this is like over. Yeah, I'm watching you right now.
I think you're right. I think rook f4 here. Okay.
That's nice.
Let me go all the way back.
How many viewers did you get?
I don't think a lot, but I had a couple. Okay, I'm gonna just mute you for now then. Okay. Well, I guess I just talk.
No, I just muted you.
Oh, okay. Like on the stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we? Yeah, with g takes. I think definitely instead of rook d4, rook f4 here. Well, that actually. Okay, I guess f7 is the problem though. Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
All right, so lessons learned for this tournament.
But you can never take You can never take f3 though before. Like you got to take f7 first.
Okay, I've now officially left all chess.
Okay.
So lessons learned from the Simul. Don't play things you don't know. Doesn't matter how strong the opponent is or how weak they are or any of that. It's a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else is there. It's better probably just to play plays well.
Rook
Like, what I was
c3.
trying to play was avoid all the open games, or trying to avoid closed positions because that's more complicated.
What is this? What is Rook c3 about?
Okay.
Oh, that would have been crushing, Jeremy. Rook c3, actually. That's beautiful.
Okay, you do
'Cause there's
realize
no way-
that you're if you're using
Yeah.
the engine, like trying to find 3300 level moves.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
That's why.
Because now Rook d3, you'd have to block. Otherwise, if you move, you just lose the bishop. Rook d3 blocks. What's the point of this? Let's just say, yeah, like this. And Rook a3, and you're gonna get around this way with Rook a1. Oh my god. It's minus 56. Wow. That's nuts. That's such a cool idea, though. Well, you're using the pin, and if you get Rook d3, he's gonna lose the bishop. So Rook d2 isn't a force no matter what, and then you go back and target it from this way. That's beautiful. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm out.
Okay, see ya.
Back to the chat. Thanks for commentating.
No problem, boss. Have a good one.
Later.
Laters. That's insane, though. That's pretty cool, but this is still clearly winning. And I'm assuming that this trade was also good. Okay, this is just whatever, though. Yeah, I guess he gets his pawn, but it's so over by this point that it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, and this is done. Was there anything else you could have improved on here? I don't really see a good, I just want to, okay, I want to go back to my Rook d6 idea, however stupid it looks. Okay, so this is that's still good. Bishop, actually no, you're right, Bishop c5 is better. What is my, okay, it's still good for you, I guess. Okay, it's only a centi pawn difference, realistically. It says minus 2.3 in Rook d6, it was saying minus 2, so. What was the opening? It was a ready, I think. A ready's normally with knight f3, I think, and then it transposed into some type of English. Yeah, let me see, opening book. Yeah, see, ready. Yeah, see, in this position, it's only played twice, but yeah. So. But yeah, it's a ready opening. That's what it's called. But yeah, it looks good. Looks very nice. So congratulations on that epic win. I also just want to see, after bishop b5, what is the line that's completely winning? Takes? Okay, and forget the bishop a4, but d takes, queen takes, takes. Castles, queenside, king e1. He played bishop d2, and that probably made it a lot worse. Yeah, this bishop d2. Yeah, he's saying bishop a3. That's what Matthew was saying as well. That's like killer. But whatever, forget that. Yeah, he played bishop d2. Yeah, so this b pawn wasn't worth it anyway. It wouldn't have mattered. But once, okay, yeah. So after this. Don't really see a point where you're losing anything really here. It's all staying the same. It's always minus like 3 for you. Yeah, okay, so once he blundered back. Okay, so what is this? What is rook f4 about? Oh, you could just go f6, I guess, yeah. Rook g4, f5 even. Oh my god. That's cool. Bishop e8 to take there. That's insane. Forget that. But I guess the rook f4 didn't even work. But yeah, after this... So rook f6 instead might have been better somehow. Rook e6, yeah. See, I was saying rook... But d6 it's saying, so it's flipping its mind between those squares. And then, yeah, rook h8. This was the key idea. I knew as soon as you won h4 and got in on that side of the board, it was over. Yeah, even here, just take here. And if he takes a5, you take his bishop. Right? It's so bad that it's actually suggesting that because it's -9. Right? So, taking here would have just killed him as well. I don't even see... There's not even a good threatening move for this light square bishop after that. Yeah, -10. Holy crap. It's insane. It's so bad because if he moves this bishop, actually, even... If he moves this bishop anywhere, except for maybe f1, yeah, then you get this rook h1 check, and he has to block with the bishop anyway, so then he can't even take on a5. So that's insane. But yeah, still always... And yeah, once after, even rook c6 was very accurate. Rook c3 would have been cool to see. But yeah, bishop c2. Yeah, it's saying give up the rook for everything. And just try and play this out, but this is like dead lost. Doesn't matter what you do here. But yes. And rook g1, yeah, and just start pushing the pawn, and then that's it. It's over. Yeah, even the mini attack that it did nothing. And with that bishop b5 line it was saying, where was it? After this, that's if you play bishop a3, it's already -5. It was saying, yeah, -5 because that's how it's rook can't move. The bishop slices here. His king is completely paralyzed. This bishop cannot move at all. Once you play bishop a3, you just double your rooks and win the bishop. Like if he takes, like hold on, look, bishop a3. If he takes, you can take even. Yeah, that's how bad it is. You can take and he has to play e4 to try and escape somehow. Because he can't even move. Like king e1 is next. Wasn't as effective, yeah. But even after, okay, let's say even bishop c5, if he takes here and takes here, you're still winning. You're still up +3. This bishop has nothing. He has no resources to attack. He can't even use the b file. This bishop's pinned. This rook has like nowhere useful to go. This bishop's just out in the middle of nowhere, kind of only guarding d7. That's the only real use I see for it. This rook is also doing nothing. All of his pieces are useless. His king's stuck in the center. His rook is dead. This other rook's dead. This bishop has nothing to do, and these pawns are broken up. And this pawn restricts both of these pawns, and these pawns are doing nothing so far. They gotta get rolling, but they can't even do that because you can literally just play h5 like you did in the game and just solidify everything. Yeah, see, it's saying get out of the pin. He has to get out of the pin now. Yeah, that's how... And even if he takes here, you don't even have... It's not even that big of a difference. You can just also just go king b8. Still winning. Like, just no counterplay at all. So, yeah. So even with bishop c5, it's still good here. Anything here is, yeah. h5, bishop e7, bishop a3, everything's fine. So, but still, congratulations. That was a very well played game. Matthew had like no counterplay whatsoever, realistically. Didn't see anything. I feel like every one of his moves was just kind of useless. Like I don't see a real point in a lot of them. Like this opening as well went as soon as he allowed e4, I think, and this whole forcing line, then yeah, I guess it just wasn't good. Because you'd always get the queen trade in the end, and after that queen trade and castle's queenside, you're definitely winning. You get the king out of the center, you get a rook in with check, and you already have a bishop developed. This bishop is developed, but not really doing much, and also you can get your other pieces in easily. That's why he has to move the king here. Because then the bishop blocking also gives him way too many problems. So, the bishop blocking I think was his main problem, and going through this whole line that was forced with all the trades and stuff. And then getting your king and rook out in one move, it's too much. Yeah. Well, that's it. That was the Simul. You can confirm that he already sent you the money, so GG everyone. And I gotta get off. I gotta go work on some stuff. So have a good one, and we'll see you guys next time.